All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set. To do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Murray now on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Where'd he
go? On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Right there. Round 80. Right there. 54 pounds. Go. Right there.
Here's McCaffrey. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Mike's fine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Allen. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on first down is Allen. His throw incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high. Incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Down 80. Minus 59. Minus 59. Let's get off the field.
Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, let go. All day. Let go.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A good pickup there at 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take it.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
319. Check, 59. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Murray now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get rid of him.
First down, Murray. He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't get nervous.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
He wasn't ready.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Break the 54. Check back. Check 99.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Let's get it.
Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter.
I don't think you got it.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I got you.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On the ground, it's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This one caught by Ridley. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a 2nd field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So, and once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go one more.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.